Hi guys, I'm Journey from Journey's Hobbies, and I have work at 4 to 8 today. It's currently like 3 basically. So I'm basically gonna be working on this. It's a lovely so yeah. I don't have like an in particular thing to talk about, so what should I talk about? I don't know. I guess let's talk about some of the things I want to make. I've been wanting to make more like smaller items, so I've been wanting to make like baby items because they're useful and I can just save them until, a couple years and I can have my own baby, hopefully. Because I currently only know 2 people that are having babies, and the one I don't really talk to. I mean, I don't really talk to both of them, but it's okay. But yeah, I'm very just wanting to make new things lately. Like, I've been wanting to do new patterns and everything. But the last time I tried a new pattern, it didn't work. I was trying to do the 6-day star blanket, but like a different version that I've done before, and it didn't turn out good, so I actually made that into like a bag charm or whatever. I don't know. I put it on my purse because I didn't know what to do with it. I made it with this yarn and this size hook because I wanted this blanket. I had the idea to make it a 6-day star blanket. I thought that would be super cute. So I think what I'm gonna do is just try to do it again, but maybe with different yarn. I definitely think I'm gonna have leftover yarn from this, like definitely, because I want this to be a square, so it's gotta be way bigger. But honestly, surprisingly, I started this yesterday because I bought the yarn for this yesterday. I'm not entirely sure on like how many rows I have right now, but it's currently what I'm working on. I also want the border to be yellow, like a baby yellow, which I definitely know I'm not gonna use all of the yellow, like for sure, because it's the exact same thing, just in Sun Kisses is the color, and then this color is just baby camo. It's from Baby B, and I didn't realize that it's so like thin. I don't know why, like I didn't check to see what it was. Oh, it's a weight 3. It's not even a weight 4. It's a weight 3. And I'm not even using the recommended hook size. I'm actually using bigger than the recommended hook size. The recommended hook size is 4.5, but I'm just using a 5. Which I know this project is going to take a while, but I don't care because I have been wanting to kind of work with like very fine yarn or thread. I've been looking into, I think it's called felt crochet, where you crochet with basically thread and you can make like designs in it and everything. And I would love to learn how to do that, but I think I'm gonna wait until a while to do that, because as of right now, I'm not in school, and I feel like longer projects that I know are gonna take me forever, I want to take them to school with me, because, so, apparently, like, you're not even allowed to have your phone, like, on you at school. Like, you have to have it, like, in your backpack, which, like, my school last year, they tried to do that, and honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, like, not to snitch on my teachers, but, like, half of my teachers did not care at all, because, like, everybody was on their phone, like, there was so many people on their phone, and, like, they just couldn't get them off their phones, which, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, my screen time, I was trying to get my screen time down, and it's to a point where I like where it's at. Most of my screen time is spent when I'm crocheting, so it's on YouTube, or I'm on TikTok looking for ideas, so there's that, or I'm on FaceTime, which is a lot of my screen time, but I'm fine with my screen time being a lot as long as I'm spending it on like reasonable things and not just like doom scrolling. So there's that. As long as I'm being useful, like talking to friends, like on FaceTime or something, like connecting with my friends, and not just doom scrolling on TikTok or Instagram for like 3 hours at a time. Like, no thanks. Honestly, when I started this, I thought this was not gonna be like as quick to like finish a row, but it is. Oh, I've also been thinking about like crocheting baby clothes, because if I can make a design for like an something that I want to make, is the hexagon sweater cardigan thing. I want to do that, but I want to make it in like the baby version first, because I could definitely take that pattern and what I know from that and just size up to my size, because I know it would work. That's the thing. I know it would work. So I want to do that. And also, I just think like baby clothes are way quicker than clothes my size, obviously. And I've been working on a lot of like bigger, longer projects that are taking me way longer. And so I want to be bringing to school, and especially like quicker, medium projects, as in like not blankets. Like love yous are fine because this doesn't take up too much space, but definitely like actual blankets, like I do not want to be taken to school after like they get to a certain size. So there's that. I also have been wanting to dive into some of my other crafts, because I've really only been in crochet. Like that's the only craft I've been into. Like I haven't even been into makeup. But I know when school starts, like, I'll definitely be getting more into makeup because I'll be wearing it more frequently. Because then I'll feel like, oh, like, since I'm going somewhere, like, I have a reason to put on, like, some makeup to match my outfit. Because, like, with work, like, honestly, my makeup, like, I wear a hat for work. Like, it's part of our uniform. So, like, I don't know. Plus, like, sometimes, like, today, I just don't feel like doing my makeup. And so I'm fine with how I look. Honestly, today is opening day for my work, and so I'm super nervous that it's gonna be like super, super busy. So I don't know, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. I am nervous because it's going to be a day that isn't training, that I'm working. It'll be my first day of like work that isn't training. So I also get paid today, so I'm hoping that my paycheck comes through before I get off of work, so then I can go to Hobby Lobby before they close, because Hobby Lobby closes at 9 and I get off of work at 8, so I could just zip over to Hobby Lobby, get what I need, and then come home. If you're like, Journey, like, what are you gonna get at Hobby Lobby? I want to get more of the iron-on embroidery, like, stencils, I think they're called. I don't think they're called stencils. I don't know what they are, but they're basically stencils that you can iron on to things. And I got Monday through, I got the entire week, but it has flowers with it as well on the design. So I got that because I thought that was cute, and I was like, oh, like, I could put that on like kitchen towels. And those could be really cute. And then I got some Christmas ones because, I don't know, I thought they were cute. I didn't look at them too much. They're not that expensive, so I'm hoping I can reuse them instead of just like a one-use type of thing. But I don't know. I'll have to look into it because it would be my first time using them. I haven't used them yet. I did buy 2 different hoops when I was at Hobby Lobby when I bought the iron-on things. So there's that. I also bought a hoop at Walmart last time I was at Walmart. But I will tell you what, I do not, and I mean do not, need any more embroidery thread, which is why I'm trying to get back into embroidery and even cross stitch so that I can use up a lot of that, because I have a lot of embroidery thread, and I literally, when I was at Hobby Lobby, I literally wanted to buy more, and I'm like, I have so much at home, like, I genuinely do. And so I want to use it up in whatever way I can. It doesn't have to be with embroidery or cross stitch. Like, it could be with like 3D art or something. Is it 3D art or 2D? I always forget. I don't know. But I'm very excited to get paid. My first paycheck from a new job. I'm excited. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way. I always forget to say that, or I say it too much and I'm like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Like, sorry about that. like most of the time I just forget to say it. But definitely looking forward to getting more of the iron-on things for the embroidery, because me and embroidery freehand, not it. I also did get some cross-stitch fabric. So I may make my own design or something. With that, maybe. I doubt it though. But I did buy it because it was cheap, and also, just to have it, like, just in case I do, like, come up with an idea, I have it so I can start it. I like the idea of making my own, like, design on the cross stitch, and it just being, like, an ombre thing. It's, like, the only thing I can think of without, like, too much, like, detail and counting, because that's a reason I don't like cross stitch, is because it's got too much counting, and, like, too much to keep track of, and it's, like, if you mess up, like, you mess up, which is another reason I have not tried corner to corner crochet, because that seems like too much, and I'm pretty sure it takes forever. And I'm definitely a crocheter who, or at least I've been a crocheter who, my projects cannot take that long, or I get, like, disinterested, or I just, like, don't want to work on them anymore for whatever reason. And there's that. As of right now, I have 3 main whips. One is a baby blanket. It's a cotton candy baby blanket, but it was originally supposed to be like an off-the-shoulder type of, like, shawl or something, like shirt, and I'll wear, like, a tank top under it. So I really wanted that, but honestly, I don't think that was the right color. It's, like, blue and pink, which is why I call it cotton candy. It's, like, a pastel color. And I have 2 skeins of it, so I'm just gonna use both skeins for the blanket, and however big it is, that's how big it is. So there's that. And then the other one, I'm, like, technically halfway done, is a cherry oversized sweater that I'm making. I'm using Lion Brand yarn for this, which honestly, it's not feeling the best. Like, the more I think about it, the more I think I'm definitely gonna have to wear, like, a long sleeve shirt under it instead of, like, a tank top or something, because I think it may be too, like, scratchy with my eczema, which is why I don't use Red Heart, because it makes my eczema flare up, like, on my hands and everything. And it's just not soft enough for me, which is why I really like that I Love This Yarn Super Soft Super Savings. And I also like this yarn because it is super soft. Like, it may be more soft than the I Love This yarn. The Baby Bee. Which, like, it's good that baby yarn is soft. I also was thinking of putting this yarn in my knitting machine. Making a baby blanket that way. Because I've seen people do it and I really want to do it. But, like, I don't know. I'm, like, undecided. Because I've been wanting to do it for a while. I want to get, like, the perfect yarn for the perfect project. Yeah, I'm one of those where if I don't have the right yarn for a project, I will go out and buy the yarn even though my stash is full. And I just got a crap ton of yarn. Roxy's sleeping. So I'm going to be stocking up my stash lately, which is the idea because I do have a couple different like full size like blankets and throws that I am saving yarn for, like the burnt pumpkin, and then I have 3 yarns that are gonna be sweaters. And then I have 9 skeins, you heard me right, 9 skeins that are supposed to go into a blanket. And then I have just a lot that I actually, can you see that? I think that, yeah. That's more yarn that I have to figure out projects for, which actually, I think the one on top I'm going to make into a sweater because that yarn is so soft. Plus, it's like a pretty blue, whitish, like, blend. And I've also been thinking about buying hand-dyed hanks. From this woman on TikTok, who sells them for $15 instead of $30. And they're hand-dyed. And I found one that I like on her website. I just haven't bought any yet. I was waiting until I got paid. But I don't know how many I should buy. Plus, I know you can unwind hanks on like a chair or something like that. Like, just by your hands and then another person help you. So, like, I could get my mom to help me. What is on my wall? Is that on my wall or my phone? I can't tell. It's on my wall. It's paint. Anyway. So I really want to get some of them because they're so beautiful. Plus, I honestly don't think I would use them soon. So it would be fine to, like, put them in my stash and just, like, hoard them until I'm ready to use them, because I hate buying yarn like project to project because I feel like there's no room for like to just randomly pick up some yarn and be like, I'm gonna make something with this, and you make something with it. You have to like think of exactly what you want, and then you've got to buy the yarn. And, like, honestly, that's too much waiting for me, especially because I like to randomly start projects. Like, it's not like every Wednesday I start a project. It's not like I have, like, a timed schedule or anything where I go to the yarn store as well, especially because I'm not driving my own, so I have to rely on my mom or my dad to take me, usually my mom, to take me. So let's thank my mom because she's always up to taking me. And I honestly am very, like, excited to use a lot of the cakes that are in my stash that I just got from my grandma yesterday. I'm very excited. I definitely think a 6-day star blanket or just like a blanket in general would be so nice with those. At least the one color. And then a sweater with the like burgundy looking color I think would be awesome. I also have been wanting to make this project for a while. But again, I've been waiting for the perfect yarn. I think I know what I'm going to go for Halloween as. I think I'm going to go as Coraline. It's my favorite movie. And so I think I'm just going to buy a blue wig. And Roxy. Oh, she's sleeping. I'm like, what is she doing? She was like twitching her paw off of my sewing machine, and I'm like, okay, weirdo. But I really want to make Coraline's sweater, and there is glow-in-the-dark yarn. They have glow-in-the-dark yarn, so I'm wondering if I make the stars in the glow-in-the-dark yarn and then sew them on, if that would be nice. Or if instead of making the stars, I could just buy this yarn that I saw somebody else use, and it was so pretty. It already had like the sparkle, like the silver in it, and I really want to get that yarn. It's actually the brand, one of the brands that's up there, the like Karen, but I don't know where to buy it. I don't know if that's a Joann's brand, hopefully not, or Michael's or Hobby Lobby brand. I honestly think it's a Joann's brand, but I'm not sure. I'll try to like look for it. Because I have no idea. If anything, I'll just get like some silver like thread or something and combine that with like just like a blue, which honestly I don't have any solid blue right now, which is why I have to go out and buy yarn for this project. But I still really want to make this project. I've been wanting to make it for a while. Like last year, I almost had my mom make it for me so I could go for that as Halloween, but I went as a minion instead because I wanted to match with my best friend, one of my best friends, Ada, because we were going trick-or-treating together. So there was that, and then, yeah, very fun. I really want to get that yarn because I like that yarn, like, not only just for a sweater, but like other things. And so I think it's really pretty. I've also really been wanting to do the ripple stitch blanket, but I'm kind of wondering if that's too much work. Not too much work, but too much counting and keeping track of what's going on. But I don't know. Because, like, I like repetitive patterns like this where I don't really have to pay attention on what I'm doing. So it's good projects for, like, in class when I still want to pay attention, but I need to keep my hands busy. So, yeah. I also wouldn't mind bringing my embroidery or cross stitch to school if, like, it wasn't, like, a big project, like, attached to a big project, and it was, like, only, like, on one of my smaller loops, like, my, like, 6 to, like, 5-inch loops, I feel like would be fine. I don't know, I've really been wanting to do, like, embroidery. I don't know what to embroider. Like, I was thinking I could embroider some of my clothes with flowers because that's what I prefer to embroider, and what to embroider on is just any of my clothes. I just put, like, little flowers. But I honestly don't know a lot of embroider stitches. So I'm not very experienced like I am with crochet. Like, crochet is the hobby that I have, like, the most experience with because I've been consistently doing it for so long. So there's that. Also with crochet, I just had the idea if I could start like my own crochet like patterns for like my future like kids or whatever to learn. You best believe they're learning. But I do also like to just keep track of what I'm doing, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to make this again, and it's something I've made before, but I literally do not remember how to make it, and I'm like, I'm stuck. Like, So, I'd like to start keeping, like, a book or something, but I'm not sure. I do know I have to get ready for work, so honestly, for 2 days, this is not bad, especially because I have not worked on it that much. It's about probably not even an hour worth of work, surprisingly. But I love it. It's very soft and lightweight. I love it. So, yeah, I'll probably work on this again in a few days, just to, work on other things, but here it is. And as a reminder of what it is, I'm making a lovey with a yellow border. At least that's the idea. But I hope you guys liked the video and everything, and I will catch you guys in my next crochet podcast. Bye, guys.